best $100 guitar you're ever going to hear. Trouble is, the strings are old, and I put them on, and I don't know how to put strings on. So the G string, the notorious G string, which most people go to for their leads and stuff, Okay, so on this it says holy and unholy. I like to switch out my toggle switch thing. Since this is a Goth. Okay, so a long time ago, not a long time ago, about 10 years, let's just say, I think it was around 2012, this guy was selling this on Craigslist. I went down with my friend, midnight. He's like, dude, we're going to get jumped. I go, that's why you're with me, dude. Get it? So this dude with long hair, he's into death metal, but he's also into meth and crack way more than music, apparently. So he gave me this for $100. I said, cool. I go, dude, if you have any other guitars, man, I'll take them. He goes, oh, I got an Explorer. I go, what? He goes, a Goth. I had Goth Les Paul and a Goth Explorer. I'm like, well, do you want another $100? He goes, I know, I can't, what am I going to do? I go, just call me, you got my number, right? Right? Call me. I get home, and he's like, dude, calls me. It's like 2 in the morning. I don't know why people just decide to call at all hours. He goes, you still want to buy that guitar? I go, yeah, how much? He goes, $50 if you get here, like, right now. I'm like, okay, all right, I'll be there. And I get there, and of course I knew $50. He was out of his head. So I go, okay, here's a 50. He goes, oh, 75? I'm like, 75. That's it. He's all right. In the case. So a friggin' Goth Explorer, which sounds better than this, and this sounds pretty good. In a case, $75. This one has a soft shell case somewhere. I can't find it. Right now I'm sticking it in a Schecter guitar box. Because Schecter's right over here, like 5 miles away. I just go there at night and pull stuff out of their trash. Microphones, stuff, just like I do at the friggin' other places that I'm not going to say anymore because then everybody will start doing it. But I pulled wireless guitar systems out, brand new friggin' string winder, Ernie ball, just needed batteries. You know, why do they just throw this stuff out? I don't get it. And all the friggin', you know, new guitars, you open a box, there's going to be all the friggin' wrenches that they never give you anymore. Only if you're buying like a Gibson, you know, custom or Gibson something where you're spending thousands. And even then, I tore, it was a Gibson Les Paul custom. Open the box, there's friggin' wrenches taped to the damn box. Why aren't they in the friggin' oh yeah, because they've started shipping guitars without the cases at all now. So now sometimes if you get a Les Paul, even a Les Paul, you're spending like $3 grand. The case is in that Guitar Center. You got to order it, or they might have it. Stupid. So I always open that, and sure as crap, there's the wrenches. Same with everywhere. Schecter, a couple other places around here I go to when I'm bored at night, and if I can get in. I went to like a vintage guitar shop on Ventura Boulevard, that's all I'm going to say, and looked in their trash, and there was a broken 60s SG. It was broke at the neck, and then the body was broken half. I'm like, this has got to be able to be fixed, or just enough to hang it on a wall. It's a 60s Gibson SG. Huh. What the friggin' frack? But that's me, you know. So I'll glue it together and just hang it on the wall, or I can see if my guy can fix it. He says he thinks he can fix it. It's just it's gonna probably be like a $300 job. So I get a 60s Gibson, and he does really good work, and you wouldn't even be able to tell. So we'll see when that pops up. I might drag out the pieces and show you. I don't know. But yeah, so yesterday I went to get my oil change. You know, I got my Chrysler 300 C-Class, the Snoop Dogg model. And the guy goes in there, grabs the dipstick, boop, pulls the handle right off. I'm like, dude! He goes, yeah, it happens all the time with Chryslers, and especially the Hemis and all that. I go, really? It's a Hemi. It's a friggin' 5.7 liter bored out friggin' Dodge Hemi. It's a beast. And they got, you know, Chinese dipsticks in there that break off when it gets hot. So I called everywhere. Nope, we don't carry it. Nope. Call the dealer. Yeah, 47 bucks. 47 bucks? Fuck. So I look online, Amazon, they have it for 16. But it's a crapshoot. You might get the right one, you might not get the right one. And then they're going to charge me $500 to just pull the old one out. $500! Or the guy down the street's going to charge me $100. Dude, people suck. So anyways, when I went over there to get the friggin' thing, walk in, I got Motley Crue shirt on. This guy says, dude, Motley Crue. Oh, my uncle who just passed away like a few months ago, he turned me on to Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil. I love that album. That was my first album. And blah, 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 blah. And he starts like crying. And I'm like, dude, it's cool. Wow. So I told him some Motley Crue stories. He's like, oh, wow, no way. That's so cool. Goes, yeah, dude, I had my own bands. And I'm like, hey, dude. So I went and I got, so I have, you know, my posters, which you can order, trick-or-treat posters. They're badass looking. If you've seen this album cover, it's those pictures, but it says Ave Satani, Troubadour 1987, Live Troubadour 1987, Ave Satani, Trick or Treat. No pentagram. But it's got the cool pictures. You know? So it looks great. And I gave it to him. He's like, dude! Because at first he thought it was Motley Crue. And I'm like, no, it's close, but better. We were doing, you know, because our singer was like, you know, he's totally the complete opposite, polar opposite of Vince Neil. That's why I liked it so much, because we were different. Finally, I found something different. And we got Big Fast Boo Boo. I've told you the story. So he gets me, and he's like, dude, we start talking. I give him that stuff. So he gives me the friggin' dipstick. Instead of 47 bucks, 20 bucks. So I'm like, cool. He says, and I'll have it for you like tomorrow or the next day. Which the other guy was like, yeah, 5 to 10 days. What? It doesn't matter because I had him change the oil and everything's cool. It's just you can't check the oil because the damn dipstick broke off and it's down in there. And it's easy. They just undo 2 bolts. Because I watched like 20 videos on YouTube. 2 bolts, then you get under the car, which I can't because I'll never get out from under it. And then you boop, 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 and you pop out the tube, pull out the dipstick, put the tube back in, bolt it, put new dipstick in, done. And then every month you pull dipstick out carefully, and you put like some grease or oil, maybe I don't know what it is. I got to find out what the guy said. And I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I got to do. I didn't know I got the bling car that, you know, Snoop Dogg was behind designing this. It's the 2013 Chrysler 300C. Look it up. It's a bitchin' car. And mine's got, you know, it's got 5.1 Alpine system in it. So I just watched another movie last night. It's amazing watching movies in it. I mean, I watch it on my computer. But it's Bluetooth, so the Bluetooth picks it up, and the audio comes out of the friggin'. I live in that car, basically. I love it. And it's so hot. Every night I'm out there and just hanging out, cruising through the stations, you know, satellite. I'm sure I'm losing people like crazy right now. So, I thought it was pretty cool with the guy in Motley Crue, and he was really cool. I gave him my card. He gave me his card. I'm gonna give him some stuff, Motley Crue stuff. Like rare stuff, because he's really into it. His uncle took him to see, I think his first tour was, that he saw was Girls, Girls, Girls. So, you know, Cool guy. And wearing a Motley Crue shirt paid off. It usually pays off. I usually end up talking to somebody about something. Oh, dude, Motley Crue. Yeah, I know him. No way. And then I tell them all the stories. Or some stories. And I've told a ton of stories. If you just type in my name, Michael Douglas Skews, because there's another Michael Skews. He's an actor, a very bad one. So this is this other Michael Skews guy, very bad actor. He's a character actor. He's been in everything. But he started working on shows that I was doing the post-production work. So there's pre-production, production, and post-production, which is the editing, putting everything together, and getting it ready to go. So I was doing editing and audio. So I'm on that, what is it, International Movie Database, I think it is, IMDb. So I'm there, Michael Skews, and we're getting mixed up. So I'm getting credit for his stuff, he's getting credit for my stuff. He gets mad because I'm just in, oh, dude, I've done a lot more stuff than you have. You've been like, there's like, pew, he's in like Chicago Hope, he's an ambulance guy. You see him for like 5 seconds. Or he's a cop and he gets shot. You see him for like 2 seconds. But finally he gets, I think it's a Ford or a Dodge or Chevy commercial, trucks. Does the friggin' truck commercial. And then everybody splits. And the camera guy goes, dude, why don't we do like I'll do, you know, something just for you. To show your friends. So he does like a total, he's just cussing and swearing and putting down all the trucks. Like they're all crap. You know, he didn't say crap, and he's effing and S and this and the. So what does he do? He takes that and he posts it on YouTube. He's done one commercial. He's guaranteed like 5 years of whatever truck it is. Look it up. Michael Skews, and you'll see it says, you know, funny outtake. You know, he tries, because he's got like over 1 million views. He's got to do something. He lost millions of dollars that he would have got. He would have been set. He finally did it, and then he blew it. So he puts the outtake that it was just for him on YouTube. The company sees it. He's gone. Gone. They didn't even give him a chance. They're just like, dude, no, that was stupid. Not even take it down or anything, because they didn't see it for a couple of days or a week or whatever. I don't know the whole story. So if you want to find out, ask him. So he got me thrown off of IMDb. Yes. Because we were getting, and I'm like, no, okay, so I'm Michael Douglas Skews. So I'm trying to get back on there because I did work on a lot of movies and a lot of TV shows. But now I'm not on there because of that clown. The guy that can't keep a job. Dick. That's why I hate Hollywood. It's worse than the music industry, if you can believe that. And the music industry is hell. Hell! probably going, that's weird. Sounds kind of... What is that? That's the first thing, that's the first lick Randy Rhoads taught me. Because I played him what I knew. So I've been taking lessons for like a year or 2 years. A year. From a jazz guy. And I could play some stuff. What I wanted to learn was Genocide by Priest off of Unleashed in the East, which he actually didn't know, Randy. And my other guy was just clueless. So he goes, you know, you need to, you know, work on your alternate picking, and I'm like, yeah, you're okay. So he writes it down, and then he goes, okay, you got your tape? Yes. So I put the tape record, and then he does it. And this is it. Practice that, and faster and faster and faster, and you'll get, you know. He goes, don't do it sloppy, because, you know, he would do it, and it would be, and sometimes he'd mute. Yeah, that's cool, that's how I should be. But then he wouldn't mute. Recorded this like 7 or 8 years ago when someone asked me. But yeah, that's the first lick he ever taught me. So if you want to know or learn it, learn it. I'm not going to explain it. It's on the G and the D string. And the first time you start at the 12th fret. D string on the 3rd fret. Dot should be. And then you just get faster and faster. So I used to throw it into stuff, or I would, you know, so I thought I was just, I discovered gold when I realized with these 2 strings, I could just jumble my way from scale to scale to, so if I'm playing in A, I'd start here in, you know, a box, as fast as I could, and then I just go, okay, let's just see. Strings are really tuned down low, and action is, I like it, but it's a little too low. It's buzzing. It's cool on.